Forceful is the favourite. The lights go on. And they're racing as well, and Forceful began reasonably. From the inside, half a chance. Torino jumped away nicely. Denim Pack wide out with Ruby Amiss and Sharp Bob are driving up there. Forceful's going to settle behind those. Quest of Venus has kicked right up on the inside to follow Naturalist through. So Naturalist settled down just in front of half a chance. Sharp Bob 3 deep. Quest of Venus down on the rail from Torino. Ruby Amiss was 3 wide, but she had some cover. Then Forceful being followed by Atlanta Blue. Denim Pack was forced to go back there with You Watching Me. Father Nick being followed then at the head of the others by Oriental Classic. And the last few, Ratana Beach, Count Tomozoff and Patrimonio. Inside the 600 they come. Naturalist leads the way, the Great Southerner from half a chance, and then Quest of Venus. No luck for Sharp Bob. Torino there, the middle. Followed then 4 wide by Ruby Amiss, being followed by Denim Pack, is outside of Forceful at the top of the straight. Atlanta Blue near the rail. At the 300, Naturalist with a kick from Sharp Bob, half a chance. Down the outside, Ruby Amiss, and also running on is Denim Pack. Torino held up behind them. Sharp Bob and half a chance are together. Ruby Amiss, and Pike's got to run. He's got to run through on Forceful. Down the outside, Denim Pack. They split it tight. Go. Great go. Forceful, Ruby Amiss and Denim Pack. I reckon Forceful's given Pike 4 for the day. Brilliant ride. On the outside, Ratana Beach has run on from Sharp Bob, and behind them Torino, Count Tomozoff, Quest of Venus, followed by Atlanta Blue. You Watching Me, and a gap then to the leader. Naturalist, who stopped very quickly in the run home, followed further back by Father Nick, Oriental Classic and Patrimonio, about the last one to clock in the last of the day here at Ascot. Forceful. He was just like a seamstress there, threading his way through traffic. Pike on Forceful, and he's got it done. Another exhibition here in the saddle today by the champ with 4 of the best, including a Roma Cup. He'll get the verdict from Ruby Amiss, Denim Pack. Sharp Bob's been a big effort to finish in 4th placing, but Forceful gets home in the last event of the day, the hard spun gelding for Team Williams, and it took a little bit of luck. He was back in some traffic, and the day ends on, well, if it got any better, then this is it here, because the win on Rock Magic was certainly a moment, and today everything's gone Pike's way. The field open when it needed to, certainly there in the last Brit, and he's got 4 for the afternoon.
This is just unbelievable. I think it was last week that he rode half the card as well, and then he's done it again today. I don't know why we expect anything less. Pikey, congratulations, another exhibition of a day. Tell us about this run today.
I drew a sticky barrier, I thought. Managed to get in a good spot, but I was travelling too well, actually. I don't think he was over-racing as such, but he had a handful of horse and nowhere to go. I finally got a gap, but it was probably all too late and we spun the wheels a bit, but we managed to stick our head out on the line. Did you know that you'd got your head out on the line? No, I did thought I got the better of Clint Porter, but I wasn't sure about the one on the outside of him.
Ascot closing for a season. What's been the highlight for you? You've ridden so many good horses. What's the highlight of this Ascot season?
Probably has to be pulling off the Derby and the Guineas as well. But, you know, it feels like sometimes you hit flat spots in the middle there, and then you get on a horse like Action who, you know, he's able to really take it to his rivals. I'd say a Derby felt really good to me, and felt like it came at a time where I was out of form and Chris was really flying, and sort of offered me a little boost.
When you ride 4 winners in a day, do you go home and let it sink in, or is it just another day at the office for you?
No, never. I go home and listen to my children and what day they had, and no, it is another day at the office. You know, you very much enjoy these days and take them for what they are, because racing's a leveller and there'll probably be a slow day around the corner.
Well, hopefully there's no slow days around the corner for you. Congratulations on another super day.
Thank you very much.
Just another day at the office for Lee Pike, and just another day at the races for Bob Peters. A treble there, Bob, for your team, but that was a good performance, because I don't think Willie said he didn't over-race, but he was in between horses, and then he had to take that gap, and he sprinted well.
Yes, didn't look very good in the straight, did it? It looked like he had nowhere to go, and when he went back inside, I thought we're in a bit of trouble here, but he found a way through.
He's another horse that you've been patient with, and that's been rewarded today.
Yes, we're still only 3, and he's only had a few runs, but he's a big boy. If you see him when he comes back in, he's lucky he's got a big head today. That's what he needed.
Can you give us an insight into Willie Pike? He rides another 4 winners today. He is your #1 rider. When you watch him and he gets into those positions, do you get nervous?
No, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And where would you rate him amongst the riders that have graced the tracks here in Western Australia?
Oh, he's right up there. You know, when you look at, in my time, it was Frank Treen, Paul Harvey and William Pike would be the 3 that I'd pick out. There's been lots of other good riders as well, but William takes some beating.
And what's it like to have 3 winners? You were just telling us off air before, you usually get 2, but it's tough to get 3.
It's always hard to get 3. Something always seems to go wrong, but we had a good representation today. We're in 6 races and we had 7 runners, so to come away with 3 is a good result.
Now, how does Bob Peters celebrate when he has 3 winners?
I've given up the celebrating. I have a good lunch here, and I don't need much more after that. Quiet time at home. Congratulations, Bob. Well done once again, and enjoy tonight, whatever you are doing. Oh, thank you. I think I'll have to. I'll have the royal wedding on. Hey, you're going to watch the royal wedding. Do you think the father will walk down the aisle? No, the father's not. Prince Charles is. Okay, there you go. You know more than me, Bob. I know all about it. My wife will be watching, and I'll have to look out the corner of my eye. So you're not watching replays tonight? No, probably not. Always a pleasure, Bob. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you. There's Bob Peters. He is a legend here in WA. What he's done for the game with his breeding empire, etc., and the success that he has, he deserves it because he's has loved this game for more than, it's been a few decades now, and he's built up this breeding empire really here in the West, and he just continues to produce good horse after good horse. Yeah.